Chicago rapper Lil Zay Osama is now facing federal charges tied to a home invasion. And this situation right here, this isn't small. We're talking about allegations involving robbery, kidnapping, and even demands for access to digital accounts. But here's the thing. Everybody involved has pleaded not guilty. So the real question is, how serious is this case? And what does it actually mean for his future? Now, if you've been following Lil Zay Osama, then you already know his music comes from real-life experiences. But this situation, this goes beyond music. According to federal prosecutors, Zay, whose real name is Isaiah Dukes, along with several other individuals, has been charged in connection to a home invasion that allegedly took place in Winnetka, Illinois. Here's what's being reported so far. Authorities say that on March 22nd, a group allegedly posed as food delivery workers to gain access to a home. And once inside, prosecutors claim the situation escalated. They say the suspects forced their way inside while armed, and that a person inside the home was held for about an hour. During that time, authorities alleged that demands were made for access to valuables, including a safe, a computer, and even online accounts tied to cryptocurrency. And I'm not gonna lie, when you start talking about digital accounts and crypto, that's a different type of situation, because digital transactions can leave a trail. Now, I want to be clear. These are allegations from federal prosecutors. Everyone involved, including Lil Zay Osama, has pleaded not guilty. So nothing has been proven in court at this time. But even with that being said, this is still a serious case. Because once you're dealing with federal charges, everything changes. The charges include conspiracy to commit robbery and conspiracy to commit kidnapping. Now, this is where the situation really starts to hit different. Because according to reports, the charges tied to conspiracy to commit kidnapping carry extremely serious penalties, including the possibility of life in prison. And when you really sit and think about that, we're talking about a scenario where someone could potentially spend the rest of their life behind bars. That's not something small. That's not something you just bounce back from. That's everything on the line. But at the same time, we still have to remember these are allegations. Nothing has been proven in court, and the legal process still has to play out. Zay isn't the only person named in this situation. Authorities also listed multiple other individuals from the Chirac area, and even mentioned that another suspect was taken into custody shortly after. And this is where things start to hit different, because when you look at someone like Lil Zay Osama, this is an artist who built his career talking about real life struggles. But now, he's in a situation where everything he built could be on the line. And situations like this always raise a bigger question. How hard is it for artists to separate where they come from where they're trying to go? Because sometimes the same environment that builds you can also be the same thing that holds you back. But again, we have to let the legal process play out, because at the end of the day, these are allegations, and everybody involved is presumed innocent until proven guilty in court. But I want to hear from y'all. Do situations like this change how you look at an artist? Or do you separate the music from what's going on in real life? Let me know in the comments. At the end of the day, this is still developing. And it's something that can have a major impact on Lil Zay Osama's career moving forward. But for now, all eyes on what happens next. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later.